What's up, everyone? It's your boy Osito and his adventures, and today we're back with another banger. If it's your first time here, I want to introduce myself. My name is Isaac, better known as Osito and Adventures, and in this channel we talk auto detailing. I show you the in and outs about how I run my business. We do product reviews and we talk about life. So if you like content like that, make sure you hit the bell notification. But first, you gotta subscribe so you don't miss another video like this. Now that we got that out the way, let's get straight into the video. As you guys can see, guys, we are back on location, knocking out some details, wiggling around. But in this one, we are gonna just be doing an exterior detail, a wash, clay, and seal. So guys, I'm gonna walk you through and break it down to you guys how we do a wash, clay, and seal. So if you're a DIYer or somebody out there starting a small detailing business, you can apply this into your routine. So let's get straight into it. Yeah, sorry for the stuttering too. As you guys can see, guys, this is a beautiful Q7 Audi. They recently bought this vehicle, so they're calling us out to come and protect the vehicle. We're gonna add our 6-month turmeric infused wax sealant, and then so we're gonna leave it nice and protected for them. No polishing, no buffing, other than a wash, clay, and seal, just to leave them sealed up, guys. As you guys can see, they do live in a pretty ugly environment with the trees, I would say. So they gotta make sure it's nice and protected, at least with some wax with a sealant. But as you guys can see, guys, the wheels are pretty clean, so not too bad right there. There is a little bit of scratching, a little bit of marring on the paint, but like I told the client, by the time we're done, your vehicle is going to be nice, shiny, glossy, and protected. Oh, I see my boy Junior, the detailer, looking fresh. Just got that haircut. Whew, getting ready. We got the buckets right here. As you guys can see, we're just using their water to fill up the buckets, but we recently put a water tank into the van, guys. So I will be doing a specific video of all the information, the size, how we fill it up, and all that stuff. But for now, you guys know we got a water tank in here now. And I tell you what, it's definitely been cool. All right, guys, as you guys can see, we are loading up our foam cannons and everything. For this one, we're going to be using a cherry foam by Superior Products. You guys know I love using this product and Superior Products. That was a lot of products right there, huh? But yes, guys, and then we are also going to be using max power. This is going to be to strip all the wax and anything that might be on there. We're going to follow up by using some, where is it at? Some dark furry. This is going to ensure that we get rid of all the bugs all the bugs and everything right there, guys. So we're gonna use this one as well. This is diluted 421, my friends. A great product that I've been using. Doesn't have a label, but it's quick detailer by Nanoscan. So we're gonna be using this one just in case we need it at any point. We can't forget our iron remover. It's definitely something that you need to use whenever you're gonna do a wash, clay, and seal. Maybe sometimes you can skip the clay, but don't forget the iron remover, guys. For the wheels, we're gonna be using wheel and tire cleaner by Adams Polishes, one of my favorite products by them. I would say this is one of the best products, guys. I love this one. I used dark furry, I used a lot of different products for the wheels, but I always come back to this one. And then last but not least, we're gonna protect it with our turmeric infused spray coating, right? It's by Turtle Wax. So let's get to it, guys. All right, my detailing grizzlies, like I said, we're gonna start off with the wheels. But real quick, guys, I want to mention that there's not a perfect way of detailing, if you were to ask me, and it took me a very long time to learn that, guys. With that being said, if you want to do the paint first, go on and do the paint first. If you want to do the wheels first, go on and do that. You choose what you want to do, but my recommendation will possibly be to start off with the wheels. So that's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna go over the wheels, then we're gonna get started on the paint. All right, guys, I'm gonna start off by rinsing the wheel. Are you guys seeing that with me? Are we getting beating on here? It looks like they're protected, right? But we're still gonna continue with the job and do what we gotta do. Lay that down on the wheel. Don't forget to hit your face of the wheel. A little bit of iron remover inside the brake areas. Thank you, sir. And we're gonna follow up with our soap. This is just some extra lubrication. As you guys can see, guys, the iron remover is working properly and it's doing its job. And this is why I like using atoms. Regardless, you're always gonna see that brown grime breaking down from the wheel. Like I said, we've gone to a few different products along the road, but we came back to this one. Yes, I could use Super Clean or such, but with this, I feel like it's a safer route and you're still getting great results. Since I ended up laying down the iron remover inside the wheel, inside here, right, guys? You can see that it already broke down most of that grime inside there, along with my atoms. And so now I could just either hit it with my wash mitt or my brushes and just get rid of all that grime inside there. Very important, don't forget your lug nuts.
You want Formula 4?
Yeah, please, sir. Thank you. Formula 4. Now I'm gonna do the rest of the wheels along with my brother, and we'll bring you guys in here shortly. All right, guys, now that we got the wheels out the way, let's get straight into the paint. First, we're gonna start off by rinsing, then we're gonna do our pre-foam, our pre-wash. All right, my detailing grizzlies, I'm gonna start laying down a little bit of iron remover. I'm gonna just let it chill for a bit, then we're gonna rinse it off. We're gonna do this throughout the whole vehicle, just working panel per panel. The vehicle is black, so you're not really going to be able to see whenever it turns purple. So I'm going to just give it 30 to 40 seconds, especially since we're not in direct sunlight, and that should ensure that by the time we rinse it off, and start moving on. We're working with a clean, decontaminated area.
So when you apply that on the sun, directly sun, you have to move quicker?
Yeah, so if you ever do apply this in the sun or anything, you know, just watch it. Do not let it dry up on you. You do not want it to dry up on you. As you guys can see, guys, we are doing our hands-on right now. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna refoam it, and then we're gonna start doing our clay treatment.
Alright, my detailing grizzlies, and remember, there's not a perfect way of detailing, but my recommendation would be to go in straight lines instead of circular motions, and always go back to your bucket.
We're gonna be using our clay mint by PNS, similar to the one by DIY and similar to all the ones on the market, guys.
And I know some of you guys are wondering, pero Osito, why is it so important to use a clay towel? Well, let me break it down to you guys. A clay towel or a clay bar is very important in getting rid of all the contamination that's not visible to the eye. You ever see some of those little black specks or those little yellow looking like rust specks on the paint, especially on white vehicles? That is contamination, and you can typically get rid of it by going over it with a clay bar or a clay towel. Best way I like to describe it is like exfoliating your skin, man. You're getting it ready for you can lay down that lotion, which is going to be your sealant. Alright, my detailing grizzlies, real quick though, I want to let you guys know that whenever you're working with a clay bar or a clay towel, you got to work with caution. You don't want to be too aggressive on the paint, correct? Or else you could leave some scratches or marring. So what I recommend is either you foam up the vehicle or you follow up with your clay lube or a quick detailer to ensure you have lots of lubrication. Don't be greedy with that product, spray lots of it.
Alright, guys, as you guys can see, we are doing the clay treatment part. And when I'm doing this, I'm just letting it glide, guys. I'm just letting the clay bar, whatever you might be using, I just let it glide, guys. I don't try to add too much pressure, especially if I'm not going to be doing a polishing afterwards. I just let this baby glide. We are in no rush. We are chilling. Life's great. We're out here detailing. Take your time. Just make it shine. Did that really rhyme? You do want to be alert though, right? You don't want to let that soap dry up on you. You know, you just want to let it glide though, guys. And if you need to, you can either stop what you're doing, foam up, have your partner foam up for you, or if you're using a quick detailer, that's another great tip. You can use a quick detailer, something like ONR, or a specific quick detailer. That would also help you out a lot. So I'm gonna just dump this into my wash bucket real quick. I'm gonna rinse off the other side, and we're gonna continue doing this throughout the whole vehicle, guys. The whole vehicle's getting the clay treatment.
Show them that water beading.
So as you guys can see, we're getting a bit of water beading, a little bit of water sheeting, and this is just off of a drying aid, guys. So what we ended up doing is once we were done with the whole process, we ended up using this as a drying aid, since we're going to be using this same product to apply it to the paint, correct? So we ended up using this as a drying aid, and so now we're going to dry off the vehicle, and then we're gonna make sure that there's no water in between the cracks or crevices to ensure that whenever we're applying this, it doesn't mix with the water and we're not having a little WrestleMania fight, right? We're gonna start off by drying the most sunniest area, right? So wherever, any area that's more in direct sunlight.
And it feels smooth, huh?
It does feel smooth. That whenever you're gliding your towel through here, it feels smooth to the touch.
Alright guys, I know you probably haven't seen this drying technique, but don't be afraid to use your head whenever you're drying too, man.
So Junior the detailer, what time is it?
You know what that time is? It's time to use that big bad boy out
Let's
here.
get it. So ensure that you dry off all the cracks and crevices with this blower. Like I said, it's gonna save you a headache. All right, my detailing grizzlies, we already did all the steps necessary to be able to apply our sealant, right? So what I'm gonna be doing, guys, the way I'm gonna add this one, I already did a video previously explaining how we apply this product, but real quick for the sake of the video, I'm gonna just spray this down, a few sprays, right? And so I'm gonna come through with this rag that already has my product on there, and I'm gonna glide it through. I'm gonna be working section by section, then I'm gonna buff it off right away. I don't let it sit there for too long, because I have came to realize that sometimes it could bond pretty good to the paint, right? And so it becomes a little bit more difficult to remove. But as you guys can see, guys, I am wiping on, and like Mr. Miyagi, I'm wiping off. Wiping on, wiping off. I just did the top area real quick. Now I'm gonna come back where I started, for I won't forget, right? So we're gonna continue doing the rest of the vehicle. I'm gonna spray a little bit more. And we're gonna repeat this process as many times necessary until we're done, right? Alright, my detailing grizzlies, that's gonna wrap up today's video. If you took anything from today's video, I would truly appreciate it if you could hit me with a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that bell notification. But first, you gotta subscribe so you don't miss another video like this. Now that we said that, remember guys, every day is a blessing and every struggle is a lesson, so don't be stressing. Yeah.